The pounding on my front gate shook the iron bars like thunder. I looked up from my porch and saw them 3 HOA officers, clipboards in hand, sunglasses on, and arrogance dripping off every step they took. One of them shouted, "Open this gate immediately. The HOA has business to conduct on your property, and you will comply." That was the moment I knew things were about to get ugly, because this wasn't just some gate. This was the line that marked the boundary between their imagined power and my absolute authority. And I wasn't about to let any one HOA officer or not walk through it like they owned the place. I stood, calm but firm, my voice cutting through the hot air. "This is private property. You have no right to demand access. My land, my gate, my rules, and I'm not backing down." The tallest one smirked, clearly the leader of the little posse. "We're the HOA. That gate is blocking an access point. You'll unlock it, or we'll fine you, sue you, and make sure you regret this." I stepped closer to the bars, locking eyes with him. "You think a clipboard and a badge from your little committee gives you power here? This isn't HOA territory. This is mine. And the only way you getting through this gate is with a court order or with me dragging you off in handcuffs if you try." Their arrogance wavered for the first time, but instead of backing off, they doubled down. One officer scribbled furiously on his clipboard, "You'll be hearing from us in court." Then, to my utter disbelief, the leader shoved at the gates, as if brute force would work where law didn't. Big mistake. Cameras hidden in the trees caught everything: the threats, the attempted trespass, the blatant abuse of authority. I smiled inwardly because I already knew how this would play out. A week later, just like they promised, I got the summons. They actually dragged me into court, claiming I was obstructing HOA operations and denying lawful access. Their lawyer strutted in with confidence, tossing around big words like community rights and jurisdiction. But when it was my turn, I didn't bring a fancy lawyer. I brought the truth. I handed the judge my deed, stamped, notarized, and crystal clear. The property line ended before the gate, which meant everything past it, including the road they were demanding to use, was mine and mine alone. The HOA had no authority, no claim, no rights. Then I played the footage. The courtroom watched as the officers threatened me, tried to force open the gate, and even admitted they wanted access for HOA business. Gasps rippled through the crowd. The judge leaned forward, glaring at their lawyer. "Do you have anything to rebut this?" The lawyer stammered. The officers shifted uncomfortably. The arrogance they had worn at my gate was gone, replaced with sweat and silence. The judge slammed his gavel. "Case dismissed. The HOA has no authority on this land. Furthermore, attempting to force entry onto private property constitutes harassment and trespassing. Defendant, you are within your rights to deny access." And just like that, the battle was over. But it didn't end there. The judge wasn't finished. He turned his wrath on the officers. "This court strongly advises the HOA to reconsider its conduct. If further harassment occurs, criminal charges will follow." When I walked out of that courtroom, their faces were priceless shame, fear, and rage twisted together. The very people who thought they could bully me into submission had been humiliated in front of everyone. Back at home, I stood by my gate again, the iron bars gleaming in the sun. Neighbors walked by, some whispering, some giving me a thumbs up, because everyone had seen how the HOA tried to overstep, and everyone saw me stand firm. That gate wasn't just metal, it was a symbol. A reminder that some lines can't be crossed. And no matter how loud the HOA pounds, no matter how many threats they make, my property is my kingdom. So the next time they come demanding access, they'll get the same answer. My property, my rules. And I'm not backing down. Because at the end of the day, it's not about fences, gates, or deeds. It's about standing up to arrogance, protecting what's yours, and making it clear that no committee, no board, and no self-appointed officers will ever take it from you. And that's a fight I'll never lose.